And the garden route in the Southern Cape was still recovering from the devastating Knysna wildfires in 2017 when it was dealt another blow. The town of George and surrounding areas were hit by massive wildfires, which were fanned by strong winds and extreme heat. Now, more than 500 firefighters battled a month-long blaze. It left a trail of destruction in its wake, including 10 fatalities.
The fires started in Riversdale in the Hezekiah municipality in October. Veteran working on fire pilot Nico Haynes was killed in that blaze. While firefighters had their hands full there, another blaze started high up in the Outeniqua Mountains. Thousands were evacuated as the fire made its way down the mountainside in George.
Everyone is in shock. No one thought that something like this could happen, especially me. Everyone is fleeing from the fire, but there are people helping like firefighters.
Vast pine plantations burnt as the fire spread across the Outeniquas. 8 people, including 6 children, died at Farley near Karatra. They were all from the same family. Thousands attended their joint funeral.
I think obviously the strength of God helps us to get through this, but particularly that we are there for each other. I think that's the only thing. So at one point we each gonna be going our own ways, and I think that's where the soreness will come in.
All the victims lived on Sandpark's property. They were family members of current and former staff members. Sandparks are still assisting the families.
We've lost about 37,000 hectares of land, of about 166,000 in total or so. And in terms of property, we've lost 13 houses in the Farley Rooikral area, and about 3 houses as a result of the Beervlei fire. We're really saddened by this, but are providing as much support as possible to the families.
Hundreds of animals were also affected.
A lot of the animals that we found after the fires were quite badly burnt, a couple of them being pigs, but a lot of the animals were just evacuations, just precautionary evacuations, after the people had to evacuate their houses because of the fires.
It's still unclear what caused the fire. Meanwhile, a report into the Knysna fires says alien invasive species acts as fuel for wildfires.
More than half of the area that burnt in the Knysna fires comprised of either pine plantations or areas of natural vegetation that was severely invaded by alien invasive plants, a lot of which is actually the same pines that are planted in the plantations, as well as several Australian acacia species. Now, most of these alien invasive plants produce much more biomass and therefore fuel.
In the aftermath of the fires, the environment has started healing. New life can be seen on the Outeniquas. Segwi Chetty, SABC News, George in the Southern Cape.